Alright, hey everybody. As you can see, we're playing some Kirby tonight. It's like almost 11 o'clock here, and I'm kind of sleepy, but I've decided I wanted to, I want to be purple. Yeah, that looks good. Oh. But yeah, I decided I want to do 5 uploads this week. And since I was at school and kind of missed most of everything today, in between editing and getting everything ready since I've been gone for so long, and made new graphics. Put my cat on the end slate because sometimes he yells at me when I'm gaming. Usually you can never hear it, but he does. He's cute. I love him. But yeah, I've been thinking about maybe when I have some time making an animated end slate. And maybe making a better intro animation. I don't know. It's just things. But it's like, you know, I want to record something kind of simple and fun, and I really like Kirby Air Ride. I really like Kirby Air Ride. It's one of my favorite GameCube games. I never get bored of it. You know, it's one of those games where I can just kind of like sit down and throw on Pandora and just play for hours until like I need food. That's probably not a good thing, but I don't know. It's just a fun game. Oh shoot! I hate meteors. I mean, they're great and all, but they're annoying. Oh, that's one there. Let's kind of double back around and wait for that. That's good. Oh, I think that's the big one. I'm just gonna let them get blown up. That's my favorite thing, how you can kind of see... Oh shoot, I need two. I need both of them. I think you get achievement if you can get 3 all-ups in one game. And I've never done it. But I would actually absolutely love to. But yeah, no, I mean, like, I got Kirby Air Ride. I think it must have been the year it came out for Christmas. It didn't come out for Christmas. I got it for Christmas. But it was the year it came out. Because I never played it. I don't even think they had it. GameStop. Not GameStop. There wasn't GameStop back then. Back then it was just EB Games. Man, I'm old. Blockbuster. If that dates me even more, you know? Ugh, gosh. Such a long time ago. But I mean, it's a fun game. I had a friend growing up. She was kind of my best friend. We did everything together. The people at the aftercare would always get us mixed up. But we had good times. We liked the same games. But we always would play Kirby Air Ride together, no matter what, because it's a simple game. Every button does the exact same thing, and so, you know, like, and anyone can just pick it up and play and be good at it. I never liked the regular mode, though. I don't think the regular mode is any good. Just the racing mode, I think it's just kind of boring. I don't know, I could never get into it. So I only ever played City Trial. And sometimes I forget even the other modes are even in this game. I think I tried Top Ride once in the nearly, you know, 2 decades that I've been playing. Oh my gosh, I'm old. But yeah, no, in all that time I've only ever played Top Ride once, and I hated it. Top Ride is awful. It'd be really great if they made another Kirby Air Ride game, though. I would want it to be nothing but city trial. And, like, have, like, races, like regular racetracks, but only have them as the stadiums. And then, like, maybe have multiplayer online. This does literally nothing to me. I am a strong, independent Kirby who don't need no man. Or a rail station. Gosh dang! That's okay. Oop! Didn't mean to do that. This is my favorite air ride machine. No, 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 no. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Yeah. I don't think that counts as getting 3. I think you have to have a net gain of 3. Which probably isn't gonna happen. I don't think they spawn in railways during the fire. I don't think anything really spawns. Sometimes you can, like, get a box. Or I guess a heart. It took my heart. Now I'm gonna ride the railways. Yeah. Funny thing, I actually already tried recording this once today, but because of my current setup, when I went full screen, it stopped recording. And that kind of ruined everything. So I have like 25 minutes of me just blabbering on about random things. And none of it was any good. It's one of those things. Always double check when you start recording. You know, no matter how careful you think you've already been, be more careful. There are so many wheelie scoots out. Oh my gosh. The one that I was on, and then another one. That was like 2 or 3 maybe. I don't know. This is all starting to blend together. I've already played like 20 rounds today so far. Whee! Bam. Yeah, that's right. I think I forgot to, that's a lot of turns. I think I forgot to turn up their, AI. That's okay. Honestly, like, turning up their AI doesn't really change much. It just changes how often they attack each other. Which, you know, whatever. I don't really care about. Also, I think at higher levels of AI, they actually will pick up, the legendary machine parts. But at lower levels, they don't. Maybe. I know level 9s pick up machine parts. I don't know about any other level, really. I know level 3s don't. They just kind of leave them there. Alright. Let's do another one and see if we can turn these dudes up to level 6. Alright. Going again. It is a good game. I'm probably gonna say that 20 more times before I stop recording tonight, but it really is. It's just fun. Like, the mechanics are just so easy. And I mean, like, it kind of does get boring, but it's not like boredom to the point of disdain. It's just kind of like boredom to the point of I'm still doing this and I don't feel bad about myself yet, you know? Those kinds of things. I used to be really into Kirby. We had I mean, besides this, we only had like 2 other Kirby games. We had Kirby and the Crystal Shards for the N64, which I might play for this channel one day. It was a really fun game. I liked it a lot. And we had Kirby on the NES, and it was like Kirby's Adventure. I don't know if there was one before that. And we didn't have any other Kirby games, but those were good. I really like Kirby and the Crystal Shards. Just because you have that whole like combination thing, it was just fun to see what you could do. I really liked. Let's see, what were my favorite Kirby? I liked. You could be a fridge. You picked up the ice power and you combined it with the electric power, and you would be a fridge. Which was interesting because you would, your powers, you would turn into a fridge and you would open your mouth and spit out food, and the food would damage enemies, but then you could eat the food and recover health, I think. That was neat. And then, obviously you could get the lightsaber with, I think it was cutter and electricity. And then if you got cutter and fire, you would get a, like, this big A flame sword. It was like it's like a claymore or a gladius or something. And then if you could get bombs. I think if you got 2 bombs, you got missiles. And that was cool. Let's see, what else was there? Oh, jeez. Electric and fire was really fun because Kirby would just like rub something on his head and that would catch him on fire, and then he would just like panic and run. I want another Kirby game like that, where you can combine the powers and you just go through and collect things. That was a good game. Then of course you had the normal Kirby on the NES, and that's Kirby. Everyone knows Kirby. Even people who don't know Kirby know Kirby. Kirby is love. Kirby is life. Go to bed, Kura. You're sleepy. Not yet. I'm still recording. Jerks. Ooh, here's something I'm not sure if everyone knows. You can climb to the tops of the buildings without an air ride machine. I'm not gonna do it here because I think someone will steal my ride. And also I need to collect things. Maybe before I get off, I'll show you my moves, and I'll just kind of float to the top. It's kind of hard to do. It's kind of a stretch because you have to like jump from just the right angle and get that like skill shot in, and just kind of like loop your way up. You know what I mean. But you can totally do it. You can also get outside of the boundaries of the level, and you have to have an air ride machine to do that. You can't do that, as far as I know, you can't do that without anything else. But I think if you try hard enough, you can even get up to the maybe. That might actually be a little bit too far. Oh no, a dense fog has covered the city. What am I going to do? And then, when you unlock Meta Knight, you can... His flight is really bad. He's not very good at it, but if you get up to the secret garden, and you fly off at just the right angle, you can actually get outside the boundaries of Meta Knight too. I'm sure other people have figured that out. But yeah, I got, I've been editing footage from the Digimon game. That's been a fun game. I wish I've had more time to play it, but, this is my last semester of college ever. So I'm kind of trying to buckle down and get that done. But I have less classes than usual. So, while I have less classes and no job, I just thought I'd do shit on YouTube's for shits and giggles. Should probably not curse, but it's late and I'm tired. The YouTube gods can deal with it. Alright. Oh no, Kirby Melee. I'm playing on a keyboard right now because, I didn't feel like... I didn't feel like getting up to get my controller again. The secret to this one is to get the swords, but... to get the swords and to cut through the middle whenever you can, but for whatever reason I can't do this one while I'm using a keyboard. I'm only useful when I'm playing on a controller for this one. But I use my DualShock and oh no, I came close. That's not as bad as I usually do. 41. I came in second. That's pretty good. Let's go again. I'll probably go until like another 30 minutes. Well, not another 30 minutes, but I'm gonna go until like the 30-minute mark and then that'll be it for the evening. Cause I just wanna play some games. The great thing is all my classes are in the afternoon, so I can just wake up at like 8. You know what's sad? That, like, for me, 8 is sleeping in. I mean, you know, I guess I'll be good when I get into the workforce and I need to actually do a job. But, for now, it's like, you know what I mean. I probably shouldn't have had a hot chocolate. That's... gosh, I'm even more sleepy now than I was when I sat down. But yeah, I really feel like I can start doing 5 uploads a week. You know, just record on the weekends and then Monday through Friday have an upload once a day. I hope it works out. I'm sure I'm just kind of talking to myself right now. But that's what, you know, that's what happens. It's not like people just find you. I mean, people will find me eventually. If you found me and you're listening to this, thank you. But, yeah, no. It just, you know, even if no one finds me, I'm happy. I think this is fun. Gives me an excuse to practice with my software at any rate. Alright. 4.5 minutes. That is probably a piece. It'd be awesome if I could get it. Okay, we're doing this again. Yeah. But it's like, because Digimon came out a little while ago, the Hacker's Memory, and like, I just like sat down and just recorded for just a couple days straight until class started. And since then I haven't really played any other games, it's like, well, I have nothing prepared, and I don't really just want to Digimon 5 days a week. I feel like that'll get old pretty fast. And so, I don't know, I'm still kind of thinking, there's a lot of games that are like, but not a lot of games I want to start over. Like, I was really happy when .hack came out, the GU remake came out on the PS4, because I'd never been able to play .hack before. But my god, does it take forever to start. I swear, it's like 2 or 3 hours. It's not that long, but it's at least over an hour until you actually get to start playing the game, especially if you read all the lore. And I don't know if most people just like to read everything that's in the game. But I really love to read everything that's in the game. Like, I'll go on my way to talk to every NPC and read every sign. Doesn't even matter. Cause like, I don't know, there's a lot of important things that NPCs say that people just kinda like look right over sometimes, especially in RPGs. If you're in an RPG and you don't talk to everyone ever, then like, how are you gonna understand the world around you? How are you gonna understand any of it? Like, Pokemon, you know, I'm sure people talk to Pokemon NPCs a lot, because they don't have too much to say, and they can say some fun things sometimes. Like, the Copycat Kid. Well, the Copycat Kid's important. The Copycat Kid gives you a TM. But, like, I don't know. Sometimes you talk to people and they're just like, oh, I named my Pikachu Strawberry. It wasn't a Pikachu, it was a Pidgey. Maybe it was a Spearow. That's besides the point. The point is, NPCs are wonderful and you should talk to them. Even the most random ones that you wouldn't think would really have anything interesting to say might say something that surprises you. One of my favorite NPCs, he only has a couple lines of dialogue. He's really easy to overlook. And it's in the Pokemon Kanto games, so that's Red, Blue, Yellow, and Green, and Fire Red, and Leaf Green. In Sylph Tower, I want to say it's the 3rd floor. It's been a while, so it could be, I don't know, it could be higher, it could be lower. But there's a scientist, and when you talk to him, or well, when he comes to talk to you because he wants to fight you, he tells you that he joined up with Team Rocket because he got transferred to Sylph's Tixie branch. And Tixie is actually a town in Siberia, in the Siberia area of Russia. It's a port town. And so, that tells you a lot of interesting things. The first thing is that Sylph is a multinational corporation. But it also tells you that Team Rocket has some influence beyond Kanto. Because they were able to recruit him in Tixie, and you could argue that maybe, you know, he wasn't at Tixie, like he wasn't at TXT when they recruited him, but at the same time, like the way he speaks makes it sound like he actually had to go there. And so, yeah. And like what's even more is he describes it as like going, like basically being out in the middle of nowhere, and he treated it like it was a demotion, like it was something bad. So I don't know, I just think that's really interesting. We're going one more round. Y'all are gonna listen to me ramble all night. NPCs can say interesting stuff sometimes. Oh yeah, that also tells us that Russia exists in Poke Earth. I don't get why people don't think countries exist in Poke Earth, because like they quite clearly do. We have evidence throughout all the games that like Poke Earth is the regular world. It's probably just a post-apocalyptic, like a benign post-apocalyptic universe. I say post-apocalyptic as in like everyone got irradiated and mutated. And that's how Pokemon happened. And it got stronger over time, and that's why more Pokemon start appearing in the Pokédexes. I'm playing a Kirby game and talking about Pokemon. I don't really know how I got to this point, but I did. But yeah, no, we have, most of the Pokédex entries are from dating back in the Kanto and Johto games until they really decided to try and keep it ambivalent. But we have Pokédex entries, and we also have NPC dialogue, specifically on the SSN, because those are jet setters, those are world travelers. But we've actually, in Pokemon, we've seen the confirmation of 4 or 5 different countries, like, around the world. So you have, like, so you have a Team Rocket member from Russia that I just mentioned, and Sylph has their hands all up in Russia. That sounds kind of weird, but I'm sticking with it. I'm owning it. And then also from the Kanto games, we know that Mew was actually indigenous to Guyana. And Guyana is actually a country in South America. It might be Central. I think it's South America, though. I think it's like next to... I think it's next to Brazil? I don't know. It's kind of like a long but narrow country. But yeah, so Mew was actually indigenous to Guyana. And that is where they found the fossil, the Mew fossil, that they used to... I'm not sure... I'm pretty sure it was still a fossil in the games. It could have been an actual Mew, but I think it was just the fossil. And then, Parasec's Pokédex entry from Pokemon Stadium actually references that its spores are used in Chinese medicine, like traditional Chinese medicine, which is really cool. And then, on the SSN, one of the countries, I almost said one of the countries, one of the travelers, she mentions France, I think. And then, of course, the United States is referenced. I get so mad. I know I shouldn't. It's a dumb thing to get upset over. So I never really talk about it. And I try not to be a jerk to people. But people who think that Unova is supposed to be the entire United States needs to learn how big a region actually is. Because, like, it's regions aren't that big. Regions are about the size of a state or smaller, depending, you know, depends on the state. Should you be an American like me? I mean, I guess it could be a country. Some countries are small like states are. I don't know. Texas is bigger than a lot of Europe. The more you know. But I mean, like... I mean, I guess it makes sense, because there are areas in Unova that are based off of, you know, other areas in the United States. But Unova is primarily based on New York. And so, more realistically, Unova wouldn't be the entire United States, it would be a state. It would be one state of the United States. Which is where the question, because in Black 2 and White 2 in the World Tournament, when you go to fight Lieutenant Surge, the announcer says, is he Unovan or isn't he? And, like, Lieutenant Surge is already established as the Lightning American. Like, there was no question about it. He was, gosh. I mean, we don't actually know what war he was in. From the date that Pokemon came out. But he looks young. He can't have been in Vietnam, but he's surrounded by elders, by gentlemen, and the gentlemen are old. And so we're just gonna go ahead and say that Surge was in Vietnam. He'd be old now. But there's no question about it. Like, Lieutenant Surge is the American. Like, that's just what he was supposed to be. I don't know why. I don't know what possessed them to put an American in their Japanese game. But yeah, no, so the question is whether or not he's from the state of Unova. I guess that's just my opinion. I guess you could argue otherwise. But if you look at the globes in later games... Is this Destruction Derby? Yes, it is. Well... Somehow, I don't think I'm gonna win this. Ooh, gimme, gimme. Oh no, always gotta use these dudes. Yeah. I made a horrible mistake. But hey, I've got 3 stars out of it. There's a bomb around there somewhere. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Ah! I want this. I don't want that. I feel like I got it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Dang, I'm sleepy. Well, good thing this is over, because I think I'm gonna go to bed. Oh dear. And yet, somehow I still came in first. I'm gonna leave it on the confetti. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll do another sleepy time with Kura later. Because this is pretty nice. It's a good... We'll find other easy games like this, and I'll just ramble and ramble and ramble. And yeah, look forward to more uploads coming this week. So see you guys next time.